wax on, wax off. Oh my god. Hey everyone, Random Randy here. This is Yarn Talk episode 28. Yeah, 28. Today is the 22nd of August and I skipped my Vlogust video yesterday because I just didn't have time with all of the cleaning I was doing. So today I have a few short little life clips that I will put at the end of the video of the boys attacking me in bed this morning and us having a very close encounter with a doe and her fawn over at the playground just before lunch. So I only have a few things I am working on, which is absolutely horrible. I don't know, most of the things I've been working on are bigger projects, so even though I've been making progress with them, I feel like I'm not getting a lot done because I'm not having more projects getting turned out. Like that one week where I had 1,000,000 hats, because hats are so quick. Hats are the best. Seriously. You can do a hat in 2 hours or less, depending upon the size of the yarn and your hook size or needle size. Well, knitting, it takes me about 5 or 6 hours to knit a hat, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about crochet, for the most part. Yeah, because I don't even have any knitting to show this week because I haven't touched the sock. That yarn has just really got me stumped and I don't know what I can do to make it better. There's going to be a lot of background noise, which is annoying as hell, I know, but I have a cat who's actually laying curled up around my tripod on the table, so if all of a sudden you get bumped, it's probably because Nergal got startled and kicked the crap out of the camera. And, of course, the groundskeeping people are taking care of mowing and edging everything and blowing everything off the sidewalk with the leaf blowers, so yay! Like I said, I only have a few things I'm working on this week to show, and then I'm going to show the stuff that I got at Joann's this week, and that's pretty much going to be it. So it's not going to be too long. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so first thing, I can't remember if I showed the thus far finished sweater or not in a yarn talk. I'm pretty sure I did in a Vlogust video. But this is Hunter's sweater so far. This is the entire body of it. It's kind of hard for me to get it in the shot, but I will also pop up a picture of him trying it on because he is super stinking cute. So here is this, and I am working on the hood. I have had a lot of good suggestions from people in the comments on what to do to find a good hood pattern that didn't have the little pixie point in the back. I'm just not digging that. So what I did is I actually essentially made this like a giant cup for a top, like a bra cup, bikini cup, whatever. So I made the first row almost to the crown of his head to right about here, so that the next few rows of increase, it would get it up to the size it needs to be, and then I was just going to do straight rows back and forth. By the way, I did run out of the blue, so I'm finishing off the front of the hood in the black. Kind of wish that I would have started the back of the hood with the black, so that then the front would be blue, but whatever, it's going to be fine. He likes it, so it's all good. So I did a lot of just kind of increasing and decreasing as I went. And I've got probably 2-3 more rows to do. I'm going to do a front post, back post double crochet border on it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it good enough or not. If I hide my face, maybe it'll focus on it. But what I did is, you can see here's the curve. If I just fold it in half, you'll be able to see the shape of it better.
Mommy,
What, sweetie?
your food is done.
Cool, I will have to come check it out in a few minutes, okay?
I made a lot of food.
You made a lot of food? What kind of stuff did you make?
Well, I made a surprise if you're done eating your food, and
Oh, you made a surprise for when I'm done eating my food? Cool. So you can see the shape here. See the way that it starts to curve upward. I should have stopped the increases right about here, but I did, I want to say 2 more rows of increases. So I should have stopped it here and then just done straight rows and it would have been better. But the way that it sits on his head, even though it looks kind of funky right here, is it actually sits like this. And this part is actually, as you can see, it's starting to sort of descend here a little bit, so it's going to hug his face. It won't be flipped out or flopping way over his head. So I didn't write any of it down because even though it's tolerable, I'm not 100% happy with the way it worked out, so we'll consider this to be a prototype. And it is perfectly fine for Hunter to wear because he is very rough on clothes anyway. So honestly, if this survives the fall and winter season, I will be surprised. But, I mean, here, maybe I can put it on so you can get the idea of it. The way that I did the decreases isn't quite, I should have had more rows in between. But to give you the idea, it did actually work. It just, the quantity and location of increases and decreases needs some work. Yeah, these little markers here, this is my center stitch. And these are where I did a few decreases to get it to start to take the right shape. Don't twitch your tail at me. I know, there's a sunny spot there. I actually have the little Joby tripod. It's one of those ones that you can like wrap it around poles and trees and stuff when you go out in the wild outside of your house. And Nergal's just displeased that he doesn't get the whole table to himself in the sun. So the black that I'm using around the outside edge is actually a ball of Vanna's Choice that I had in my stash because I was looking for any of these blues in here, like anything that had a solid blue or even darker colors in one of these blues. I have absolutely nothing that matches this blue, any of these blues. So disappointed, but the black looks good on it, so I'm gonna be hopefully finishing that today. That way I can get that taken care of and out of the way and out of my hair. Other thing, I still have the corner to corner blanket that I'm working on, but I haven't touched it in a few days, so it's been way too hot to have a blanket in my lap. Long story short. Speaking of blanket, what, big guy?
You said we're going to be here out in the living room in a minute. And why aren't you doing right?
Because I want to get this done, sweetie. Can you give mommy like 10 minutes?
No, right?
No, I need to come do it right now. Alright, come here. Come here. Come here. Alright. Can you look right here? Look at this part right here. Look at it. Not the picture of us. Look over here at the camera. See how it's trying to focus on mommy's face? Can you look right here? See the center of the lens?
Yeah.
Right here? Right over this way. Look over this way. There you go. Okay. Now, can you tell everybody what you made for me with Play-Doh? And then I'll go eat it with you. What'd you make?
I made a big surprise and I covered it with a laughing. So I made something with Play-Doh for mommy, and that's okay because I'm like, can make anything out of Play-Doh or blocks or giant brick toys.
Giant brick toys. Alright, I will come down there with you and munch on that. Play-Doh food consumed. Getting back to the yarn stuff. So my other current whip is a blanket. Like I said, shouldn't be making blankets. It's way too hot to be making blankets right now. But this is what I'm working on right now. I will get it close enough so that hopefully the camera will focus on it so that you can see. Hopefully that won't be too terribly loud. We shall see. So anyway, this blanket is made with Lion Brand homespun yarn, and it is 2 strands held together. The 2 colorways are the orangey red is Harvest. Good Lord. Blast it right out, why don't you, sunshine? Harvest, and the gray is Edwardian. Hunter helped pick out the gray because I wasn't sure if I should use black, white, or gray as something muted to go with this orange, red, green, blue beautifulness that is Harvest. So I did 77 chains because I only do 2 chains in my turning chain when I'm doing double crochet. So this pattern is super simple. It's just I do 1 row of double crochet and then a row of single crochet. I don't know if you'll be able to see it well or not with the way the sun's being all weird. The window is directly behind the camera, so hopefully you can see it okay without too terribly much glare. But anyway, I'm using a P-hook, which is an 11.5 millimeter hook. This is a Susan Bates acrylic inline hook. It came in a set with other chunky yarn hooks. I think it has sizes L through P. Is that right? Yeah, there's L, M, N, and P. This is the giant hook. So I'm just going back and forth that way. This is the width of the blanket. So it's going to be a throw size. It's not, I don't think it's quite big enough for a twin size bed, but it's more than big enough for a boy who's 10 years old to snuggle up with once it gets cold. So I got 10 skeins of this when I went to Joann's. I got 5 of each color. And there's actually other stuff buried in the bottom. Whoa! There we go. Alright. So there's all of the rest of the Edwardian. Yeah, there we go. Guess that's about the best I'm going to be able to do for Zoom with the way the sun's being right now. But yeah, that is the gray. Oh, dump it in the bucket. And this is the rest of the Harvest. And I think I actually got all the same dye lot of this. Wow, I just accidentally sounded almost Irish, didn't I? That was different. Yeah, I actually got all of these in the same dye lot. Well, go me, that never happens, does it? So there's that. So yeah, there's the other 4 skeins of the Harvest yarn that I'm double stranding with the Edwardian. So there's that. I'm hoping to get that done in the next week-ish. Once I get, oh wow, it makes it look like there's water in front of me. That's actually the sun reflecting off of my laptop. It just kind of shot me in the eyeballs with the sun. The other things that I got at Joann's, I don't know exactly why. I mean, there are a lot of different things I could use this for, but I got this big spool of red lace. It is 6 inches wide. It's a 15-yard spool. It's all polyester. And it was $6 was the price on it, but I had coupons galore, so it didn't actually cost that much. So hopefully with the windows closed, that'll be muted enough that you can actually hear me. The other things that I got at Joann's, because they still had a few left. They didn't have as many but they did still have a few left. I grabbed a few more sweet rolls. I grabbed 2 more of the green, the mint swirl, I believe. Yeah, they were on clearance for $2.97. So I got 2 more of those because the tank top that I made from the pattern in the book, I'm actually going to, once I get the ambition to do it, I'm going to frog it and do something else with the yarn. I don't know what yet, but I'll do something else with it. So I got those 2. I just really like the greens in this. Really, really like it. And the other yarn that I got, so I got 2 balls of this. Let me check the receipt to see exactly what it is. I know it's Big Twist. I want to say it's a Big Twist Classic. Big Twist Rainbow Classic Bright Black. I got 2 of these. And they did not have ball bands on them. But these are giant skeins of yarn, and the regular price on them is $9.99, but I had a buy one get one free on any regular price Big Twist yarn, which was super exciting. I really like the colors in this. Really, really like it. And it was the only 2 that they had left of this particular colorway. Everything else was like really bright yellows and oranges and pinks and stuff. And as much as I like orange, it wasn't any of the oranges I like, so I got these. And they're so soft. And it looks like wool. I don't know if I can get close enough so that you can see it, but it's kind of fuzzy. Maybe I can put some over my hand so you can see, maybe. But it kind of looks like it's been stressed out and washed already, or like it's been lightly combed. It's just super, super soft. I really like it. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but $10 for $20 worth of yarn. Can't really go wrong, right? Right. At least that's what I keep telling myself. So that is all the yarn that I got. And lace, for being completely specific. I also got 2 books because all of the books were buy one get one free as long as the second one was of lesser or equal value. So I got another Twinkie Chan book, which I'm super excited about. This is her second book. I have the first one in digital format, but this is Twinkie Chan's Crochet Abode a la Mode, 20 Yummy Crochet Projects for Your Home. This is a giant throw pillow. If you've seen anybody doing patterns for the ginormous donut ottoman slash poof cushion chair thing, there she be, right there. And that thing uses Lion Brand Hometown USA yarn, which is a 6 and 4 32-ounce bags of stuffing. So it's pretty big. I thought about maybe making something like it for the boys, and then I looked at how much yarn it takes, and I was like, well, if I double stranded this, that, and the other, maybe I could make it work, because I'm not going to go buy that much super bulky yarn for a project. It's just not something I'm going to do right now. Anyway, the other book is this right here, 20 Easy Knitted Blankets and Throws. Although wow, son, you're killing me. But, hi kitty. I was looking for a book that had some easy knitted blanket patterns, because as much as I love crochet, I also like knitting. I like the way knitted blankets look better, depending upon the stitch. It's all dependent upon the stitch. But these are just some of the blankets that are in this book. A lot of them, which I didn't notice when I bought it, I wish I kind of would have paid attention better. A lot of them are made with 5 or bulky weight yarn. And I don't have a lot of bulky yarn. Oh, and some of it is actually made with super bulky 6-weight yarn. But you can honestly modify any pattern to use with worsted weight. You just have to figure out what your gauge would be and go from there to make it the size you want to make it, especially with something that only has a repeat of a few rows. I'm not a super confident knitter, but I know enough about altering a crochet pattern that it's not really super different. You just have to do a little bit of math, which isn't my favorite, but I can make it work. So, $21 for $40 worth of books. And then on top of everything else, I also had a, which one was it? $15 off $75 purchase coupon. So I ended up saving $60 and spending just under $100 for 10 balls of homespun, 2 sweet rolls, 2 books, and 2 16-ounce maybe skeins of this. Maybe it's 14. I'm not sure. I'd have to weigh it because it doesn't have the ball band, or I could just look it up on the website, but I don't feel like doing that right now because I'm talking to you guys. So there's that. So that is everything that I got, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully I'll be finishing up the blanket that very much reminds me of dragons, and I should be getting Hunter's hoodie done today. And maybe if I get really super ambitious, working on a sock, maybe. I don't know. It'll have to get pretty chilly for me to work on a sock. Don't mind the naked mannequin back there. It is Tuesday right now, and the eclipse was yesterday. It got kind of overcast here. It got dark-ish. It was like if there was going to be a thunderstorm, it got that great of dark for about 5 minutes, and then it was gone. It was like, oh, that was anticlimactic. But we're on the West Coast. I know that totality occurred much farther inland than we are right now. So Adam is going to be leaving this weekend. He's going to be gone for a few weeks. It's going to suck, but we'll figure it out. We always manage to somehow. I'm already starting to meal plan so that I can get as much grocery shopping in minimal trips as physically possible, so I don't have to drag the kids to the grocery store every other day to get stuff. So I guess that is really all I have for this week's yarn talk. I'm really hoping to, in the next few days, get a bunch of pictures ready and get some listings put in my Etsy shop, because I'm planning to do a sale this weekend. Once I figure out exactly how much it will be and what days it will run, I'll definitely mention it in my Vlogust video. So Etsy is implementing this program where you can run sales in your shop without needing a coupon code, and it looks like it's going to be pretty cool, but they're testing it out right now. I think today is the first official day that it launches, but with it being Labor Day weekend coming up, I definitely want to have a bunch of stuff on there and ready to go. So maybe I can get rid of some of my overstock that's just sitting in bags in the closet taking up space. That would be nice. So I'm gonna cut it here, and I am going to put in those clips of the kids from today. And I wanted to say thank you to all of my new subscribers, and thank you to all of the previous subscribers who've been here for a while, or even if you've just been here for a week. Thanks for sticking around. The insanity of Vlogust will be over in a few days, so your feed won't be getting totally cluttered and clogged with my face anymore after the end of August. I'll probably do maybe two videos a week. I really want to get into doing shorter yarn talk videos instead of like half-hour chunk ones. I feel like a 15-minute video would be better, because then it's so much easier to upload, so much easier. But anyway, thanks for sticking around, thanks for watching, and I will catch all of you guys tomorrow for another Vlogust. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.
got light on.
So this is what I generally wake up to. Cheese. Say good morning, YouTube.
Come on, YouTube. I'm so bright.
I know that light is bright, but that's because there's no other light on in here, sweetie. I have the kitty cat stretched out all on top of my chest and my stomach. As you can see, he's a very long cat.
Kitty.
And there is a hunter face
Wow.
and a Killian face. And you're both wearing blue and red pajamas. What craziness is your daddy doing? I didn't even notice that last night.
That's because my dad wanted me to do it.
Oh, yeah?
Cheese.
You're so handsome, Hunter.
I want to see Liar's life today.
Oh, there it is. Look, there's the baby.
Aw,
See?
I see a lot of firelight.
Yep.
Why that's cute. Yeah.
I don't know if you can even see that. Killian, stay over here. Killian, stay here, please. Killian, stay here. Don't get too close to it, sweetie. You can watch them from back here. Isn't it cool?
The mommy deer was looking at me, and a mommy deer kind of likes me.
Killian, I need you to stop. Killian, stay here, please. You can stay right here and watch them. Here, look. Stay right here and watch them. I don't know if you can even see them in the picture. Maybe.
It's going down into that poison chaos.
Yeah. Well, somewhere over there is a deer. I don't think it's showing up on the camera. But there's a doe and one of her fawns from this year that's covered in spots.
Where's the dog going?
Well, they're going over into the woods somewhere.
Where's that
Killian,
baby
stay
deer
here.
going?
Killian,
That
stay
baby deer's
here,
not
sweetie.
coming.
Please.
Where's that baby deer not coming?
Hunter, it'll go with its mommy when it's ready. It's
Please,
fine.
look.
You guys don't always walk right with us either. It'll be okay.
Where's Becky?
Yep. Yep, deer. And it's looking right at us.
She's like that.